Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with parts of writer window. Last video we have seen how we can open the LibreOffice Writer, how we can create and save a document. Today we are going to learn more about the parts of writer window. There are various parts of writer window. As when you are creating your document, where you are opening your document, you will see this window. This on the top of the writer window, that is called as a title bar. It shows the title of the currently open window, and when we are saving a document with particular name, we can see that on your title bar. The next one is menu bar. It appears below the title bar. This is the menu bar where you can do the file for saving, edit if you want to edit, view the file format, document, insert if you want to insert. This is the menu bar, and these all are the menu items. When you are clicking, selecting some menu, and if you are clicking some menu, that are the submenus of your menu. The toolbars appears below the menu bar. These all are the toolbars. The standard toolbar and formatting toolbar will appear. The other toolbars can be activated by clicking on View menu and selecting the toolbars of submenu. By default, these are the two toolbar you can see in your document. If you want more or different another toolbars, you can just click on View and then toolbars, and in this submenu you can select whichever toolbar you want to have in your document. There are different kinds of toolbar are there. Standard toolbar, it contains command in the form of icons. Formatting toolbar, it contains the various options for formatting a document. A graphical representation of a command is shown in the form of icons. Status bar, this is a position at the left bottom of the writer window and display the number of pages, words and languages used, zooming, etc. on the bottom of your document. You will see how many words are there, how many characters are there. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can see how many pages and which page you are in. Scroll button and scroll bar is used for scrolling the document. You can see on the right side of your document. Zoom, it allows to change the scale of the text and the picture in the zoom only for the view. It does not affect the physical document. It is used to check the finishing quality of the document. Text cursor movement. Observe the location of the text cursor. Press the different cursor control keys on the keyboard and watch how the text cursor moves around. The text cursor is flashing vertical line in the body of the text. The 4 arrows keys on the keyboard are called as a cursor control keys. You can see when I am pressing the arrows for left or right, that cursor, that is the cursor. We call that cursor. There are 2 keys above the cursor control keys marked as home and end. Pressing the home key, jump to the beginning of the line, and pressing the end key, jump to the end of the line. This was the parts of the writer window and cursor movement. Now let's move for the mouse pointer. There are different type of pointers are there. Follow the my mouse pointer. When I am going for selecting any tool, any format, the arrow type mouse is coming. This is a mouse pointer. It takes the pointer shape while moving it around the screen. And when I am coming down on the document page, you will see it became a I shape. The mouse pointer changes to I shape when moved over the text in the document. Moving the I shaped mouse pointer over the text and the clicking on the desired text help us to get the text cursor while editing the document. Now let's learn about the editing a document. If you are having a document, how we can edit, what functions we can use for editing a document. First function for editing the document, undo and redo. Open the existing file, means if you have any file previously, open that, and if you feel that you have done some mistake, some changes you want to do, erase it, then use the undo option. For undoing you can use directly Ctrl Z, or else you can go to the edit and click on undo. Here undo typing, it will get undo, or else you can directly do with the keyboard Ctrl Z. And for redo also, you can just click on edit, redo. Now moving and copying text. If you want to move your text from to another place, or else if you want to make your more copies of that text in same page, you just select the text, and if you are doing with mouse, you can just select the text, go to edit, copy, and keep your cursor where you want to paste. Locate your cursor and just go to edit and do paste. The shortcut keyboard, you can use Ctrl C for copying and Ctrl V for paste. If you want to cut, I don't want this front paragraph in my document, and that paragraph I want in the last of my document, in the end of the. So just select the document paragraph, click on Ctrl X for cutting, cut, then go down where you want to have your paragraph and do Ctrl V for paste. From mouse you can do here edit, cut, and then paste. Like that you can move your text and you can copy your text from one place to another place. Selecting text. When you want to select your some text, you just keep your cursor from where you want to select, click the left click and drag your mouse. The text will get highlighted. For editing your text, you must highlight your text. You should select your text for editing. Now there is a different criteria for selection. To select the text in Writer, swipe the mouse cursor over the text. There are several selection tricks to speed up the selection process. If you want to select the single word at a time, so just keep your mouse position where you word you want to select and just double click on that, so the word will get selected. If you want to select the complete sentence at a time, keep your mouse position anywhere in that sentence and just triple click, 3 times click. If you are doing, the whole line will get selected. To select the complete paragraph at a time, if you want to select the whole paragraph at a time, select keep the mouse position anywhere in the paragraph and click, do the quadruple click, means 4 times your left click mouse button. Click the 4 times left click mouse button. If you want to select the whole document, full your document, just press Ctrl A your document will get selected. Now selecting non-consecutive text items. The above process shown, which I have shown you just now for the selection of continuous text. But suppose if the text is not continuous and you have been asked to select a part of the text from the paragraph, then perhaps you may say that it's not possible to select the non-consecutive text. But the writer provides a way to select non-continuous text using the keyboard and mouse. Let's see how it is working. You just click the text, click on the control key and use mouse, select your mouse in another word whichever you want to select. If you want to test or text, whatever, just by pressing, press your control key, hold the control key and select one by one in your document whichever you want, by left click, by right, by double click, by single click or by triple click. Like that you can select the document in your document. The another tool is for formatting, editing. It's find and replace tool. This feature is used for the search the text and replace with the other text. If you have edited a document, if you have made your document but later you have realized that meaning of that word has different, then and you want to change and you have very big document, like very long document, so you cannot go through with one word and replace it. So in writer you can directly go to the edit and here the find tool is there, find and replace. Click on find and replace. What you want to find, which word you want to find, write that word. I'll just write class. Here you can do the setting. If you want whole words only, like full word only, click on that. Find all. When you are clicking on the find, you will see how many words are there. Instead of that, if you want to change with that, you can write whichever word you want to change, whichever. I'll change this word with course, and then either one by one you can replace or either you can replace to all. I'm just clicking on replace all and then close. You will see the in your document in place of class course have been appear. Like that you can use the find and replace in your document. There is a shortcut for by keyboard, it's Control F. Now next one is jumping to the page number. If you are having a big whole big document, sometimes we require to jump from particular pages and it is becoming very difficult to scroll down if you are having more than 100 pages or 200 pages. So how we can do? Go to the page, go to edit menu. In that, here go to the go to page option is there. Click on that and whichever page you want to go you can mention there. As in my document now there are only one page, so if I press it will show some error or it may take me to the blank document. It is taking me to my first document. If you are having big document, more document, it will be easy for you for going for that particular page. Another one is non-printing characters. In computer data entry, anything enter as a treated as a character. We can see the characters like alphabets, numbers, punctuations, marks, on the computer screen. But when you press the enter keys like enter key, space bar and the tab key that do not appear on the screen, we are actually entering this character in the document. It is very helpful to see these non-printing characters on the display to see the exact formatting of the computer in the document. To display the non-printing character, place the toggle formatting mark or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl F10. Here you can see this toggle formatting mark is there. These are the, after pressing this, these are the non-printing character which we cannot see, but when we have pressed the enter key or the space key, you will see here some small dots are there. When we are pressing the enter key, space key, tab key, that time these are entering these characters in the document. If you have used tab space for giving tab, it will shown and this arrow. If you are using space bar, it is showing in a full stop form. And if it's enter, it shows in this format. The next one is for editing document, checking the spelling and grammar. If you are writing some wrong spelling or if you are writing some grammatical error and you may not remember that you have did the mistake. So in this situation, we refer to books or confirm the spelling from the teacher or a patient, or nowadays we are using directly from the Google if the spelling is correct or not. In such case, if you are writing in a writer, it will help us to do the correct spelling, and provides the grammar checker to check the grammar of the sentence. As you can see in the example, there is by mistake I have given the extra space in the sentence. If there is a grammatical errors, the blue wavy underline will be there. Just right click on that, bring your mouse here, extra space is there. So after typing a paragraph of a report, one can check the spelling and grammar. The spelling checker checks to see each word in the document is it installed dictionary. The grammar checker can be used separately or in combination with spelling checker. To check the spelling and grammar of the document, select the text, go to the tools. Here in tools, select, click on the spelling and grammar. I am clicking on spelling. Here, if it's wrong option is there, it will appear here. If you want to correct, you can directly click on the correct. When I have wrote the wrong spelling mistake, wrong word, the spelling error, spelling problem is there, you will see the red wavy line is appearing on the text. Go to the tools, check the spelling. Here you will get the 3 suggestions for that. Whichever suggestion you feel that is for your document, you can select on that and click on the correct. If that is the same mistake in whole document, click on the correct all. It will get corrected. Automatic spell checker checks each word as a typed and display a wavy red line under any unrecognized words. Right click on the unrecognized word to open the context menu. Certain suggestions will be displayed for the selected word. Click on the most appropriate word out of the suggestions word to replace underlined word. After the making corrections and the line will get disappears. The other way for doing this, if see this word is wrong, I'll just click on the right click. Here the suggestions are there. From here I can directly choose whichever suggestions I want by just clicking on it. The last one of editing document is using synonyms and treasures. Sorry, it is thesaurus. What is a thesaurus and synonyms? Synonyms, we all know, the related word, the same meaning word. What are the thesaurus? It's also same book listed words in the group of synonyms and related concepts. Sometimes you search for the word having similar meaning to the word you have in your mind. A word processor helps to look up synonyms, different words with the same meaning, and the antonyms, words with the opposite meaning in the thesaurus. The list of the synonyms can be accessed from a context menu just by right clicking on the word to the point synonyms. Thesaurus means it's a dictionary which is built in your software, in your document. Just by right clicking on the word, you will see the synonyms options are there. If you want, just click on the thesaurus. When I am clicking on the sub menu synonyms, you will see here the alternative words and phrases are displayed. Click on the phrase or words in the sub menu to replace with the highlighted word in the word or a phrase in the document. Synonyms are different for the dictionary. A dictionary contains definition and pronunciations, whereas the thesaurus will have words with the similar meaning or a opposite meaning. Here you can find the and if you want to replace with that, you can just select and do replace. Like this we can do the formatting, editing our document. Once we have created our document, later when we want to edit it, these are the small features which we can edit in our document. The next one is formatting document, formatting a document, that we will do in the next video. I'm going to stop here. Thank you. Send me your practicals.